Hey, boys and girls, it's Mrs. Murphy, and it's time for reading. Today in reading, we're going to be looking back at our story, Tiny Rabbit's Big Wish. Remember, we've been reading a fable. Fables often have animals who can talk, and fables often have a theme or a lesson to teach you something. Okay, so today our job is going to be to figure out the theme of this story. So first, let me show you a chart to help us really understand what a theme is. Oops. Let me try that again. There we go. Okay, so this chart at the very top, it says theme. The theme is the message or lesson in a story. That can be hard to understand, so you need to think about how to find a theme. When you're done reading the book, you need to think, what did the character learn? Did they learn a lesson? Or maybe, what does the author, the person who wrote the book, want you to learn? A lot of times books will teach you it's important to be kind. Sometimes they'll teach you it's important to be brave. Some books help you learn it's okay to be different. Kind of like in our story, I Like Myself. Sometimes they teach you to do your best or to tell the truth. Can you think of a story that taught you a lesson? Today, we are going to be going back into this story, and we are going to be reading to figure out the theme. Now, this can be pretty hard, so I'm going to help you, but you need to listen very carefully so that you're understanding my thinking. Okay, so to do that, first you need to give me 5. Make sure your eyes are watching, ears are listening, voice is quiet, bodies are still, and your heart's open. So you can help me find the theme. So let's go back and reread our story together. A tiny rabbit dreamed of growing as huge as the forest, with legs as tall as the trees, and eyes the size of moons. He wished for a nose as long as an elephant's trunk, and he wished for a tail as gigantic as a mountain. Tiny Rabbit wished and wished, but no matter how enormous his big wish grew, he was still tiny. So he wished some more, and while he was wishing, time passed, and he grew, but he only grew a little bit. So Tiny Rabbit wished and wished that he could grow as sky high as a giraffe, and he did grow. But he only grew to the height of a slightly taller, small rabbit. So Tiny Rabbit wishes he could be big, but he only gets to be a slightly taller, small rabbit. There is one thing that this tiny rabbit wants. He wants to be big and tall like the other animals. No matter how hard he wishes, he's still small. Okay, let's keep reading to see if we can find that theme. So, Tiny Rabbit started wishing to grow as powerful as a gorilla. But instead, he grew only 2 long, tall, powerful ears to help him hear every loud or quiet sound in the forest. Tiny Rabbit's big ears helped him hear the rhinos stomping. He could hear the eagles screeching, the frogs trumpeting, the branches crashing, thunder booming, and mischievous monkeys cheerfully chattering. Tiny Rabbit could even hear leaves rustling beetle jaws crunching, and butterfly wings flapping. Best of all, Tiny Rabbit's wonderful ears could always hear whenever a huge hungry lion was near. What part of Tiny Rabbit got bigger and more powerful? You're right, his ears. Do you think every animal has powerful ears? No, I don't think so either. Why do you think that? You're right, some animals can't hear as good as other animals. It seems like Rabbit has really strong ears. When he was near his tiny, cozy, safe, hidden rabbit den, where he was enormously happy to be smart and small. Remember that word enormously? That means great and big. So his happiness was really big because of his ears. So how do you think he feels about being small now? I think he feels happy too. Why do you think he feels that way? Well, being small helps keep him safe, so it's a good thing for him. Now, our job was to figure out the theme, so we need to think what lesson the author wanted us to learn. What did the author want you to learn in this story? I think that in this story, he wanted us to learn we are all different, and what is different makes us special. So it's okay to be different. That's a lesson. Can you turn and tell either a teddy bear or a family member in your house the theme of this book? You can tell them it's okay to be different. Good job, friends. Now, I'm going to show you your assignment today. Listen carefully because I'm going to change it just a little bit for you. So here is your assignment for today. Today you will be doing page 25 in your HMH workbook. Page 25 has two sections. It has a writing section and a picture section. This writing section says write the theme. This is optional. Can you say that? This is optional. That means you do not have to write the theme. If you want to, you can, but you do not have to. The part that I want you to draw is Tiny Rabbit at the end of the story. I need to make sure I know how Tiny Rabbit is feeling at the end. In your feelings lesson yesterday, we talked about how your face shows how you're feeling. Make sure when you draw a picture of Tiny Rabbit, you show on his face how he feels happy. I can't wait to see your drawings. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.